Here we go again, back with more Road to Monuments, and today we finally hear our first monument of our career. It's the one from Flandern. It's the cobblestone hilly monument, if that makes it any easier for you to understand which one it is. But yeah, you can see the favorites here. It's the second season, of course, so it's a bit different from the first one. It's the Vermarke, Tapter, Cancellar, the first one. Of course, I have apologizing for it, but I forgot to put the right database on when the start of the career, and I really don't want to start over again because I've already gotten so far. Bohn, Degenkolb, Sagan, Christoph, Stybar, Van Avermaet, and this is the weirdest one. I'm pretty sure that this is Jaron Thomas, because it just makes sense with his stats. He's good in pretty much everything, but not the best in anything. So matches pretty well with him. I think it matches pretty well with his age as well. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's him. Other than that, yeah, I have 75 right now. Not really the best in the Charlotte, my captain. I'm actually considering going a breakaway here because this is the first monument, so I'm thinking I might get more XP. So I will try and go on a breakaway and hopefully level up after today. Last 55 kilometers now of the Ronde van Vlaanderen. I managed to get in the breakaway. 5 other guys, none of them are that great, so I will probably have to drop them right now, if not on one of the next climbs. 2.5 minutes down to the peloton behind me because it's the 55 rider, it's not the biggest one. The standard rider here has been the strongest so far, so I'm expecting him to be the guy who might be able to follow me over this climb, but it's time to really set a tough pace. 75. Will be surprised if anybody here can follow me, but we have seen before crazy thing happens, so let's see if it happens again here. 20 seconds or so down to the guy behind me, which is of course the Astana rider, if I'm guessing correctly. Just get some water here because all of the climbs right now are coming really close to each other. The next two are crazily steep as well, so should see some action here as well. I'll stick with 75 above them here because I want to create that gap down to the riders behind me. I don't want him to just be able to sit on my wheel. I like going solo here, so I'm just hoping that he dies out and I can just go at it by myself. There's a long flat section right here, which is not good for me. I prefer just going up and down. That would be perfect for me. The flat here makes it so the guy here can catch me against Tori. I think it is actually in real life. Tori here. Still about 2 minutes or so, but Sagan, Degenkolb is only a minute and a half behind me. So they're really closely catching up to me. And so we're now heading into the last 6-7 couple sections here. This is a really steep one. This is probably the most famous one, 16-17% at the moment here. He's actually doing surprisingly well, 65 cobbles, but he has great hill stats, which is probably most of the reason why he's even able to hold on for such a long time. 70, but the group is right behind me right now. So 7 riders behind me, Degenkolb, Bohm, Sagan, Cancellar is not here. Tapter is not there yet. Bohn is not there. Christoph is not there. A lot of riders who haven't made it up yet. I see the little cobbled downhill section here as well. Bit of surprise, my captain actually crashed now. This is not good news for Cofidis team. We were actually looking in a pretty good position. Only 4 riders behind me now. It is Lars Bohm driving Peter Sagan, Vermarke, and I think it's Stybar in 4th place from Astana right now. But I don't know for how long I can actually last at this pace here, or if I should just let myself fall down now, because it seems like suicide just going at it by yourself out in front now. Sit on the back of this group instead, just relax. I am right now in top 5. This is a good result. If I could keep this, I don't imagine I could. Seneschal, even though he crashed, is still in 2nd group. Really impressive together with Degenkolb, who I guess dropped on one of the last climbs. But this is where I'm going to drop here, because I'm not good enough to stay with the front guys here on these couples, and I will try the best I can, of course, but it should be close to impossible. You can see here they're just attacking, even though I'm going at around 80. It will not be enough for me to stay with them, and I will probably not even get top 10 place here, which is a sad thing, because top 10 would give me XP enough to level up. Hopefully I'll get an XP enough just by simply being in the breakaway. But it seems like they've actually stopped again, the guys out in front here. None of them are really working. There's still 2 more climbs to go, so I will get dropped again, but this is... I have about 2 minutes down to the group with all the other favorites. We have now another guy coming up, Jürgen Rolands has joined us again. None of them are really working behind us either, you can see that. Which means that now this is where it's decided who's the strongest of the guys here. I'm predicting, honestly, Van Marke or Sagan to win this one. Maybe Stubar, but he sits behind, so I'm not really that sure about how strong he actually is. So I'm not going to predict him here. I'm almost being caught by the group behind me as well now. 5 riders in front, 4 riders behind. This is okay actually, because that is around a top 10 place. I can almost make it in the front group here. 8 riders here. I'm actually in the front group as a 20-year-old rider right here, Ronde van Vlaanderen, my first monument. I am being dropped now. Can I hold 3 more riders behind me? That'll be pretty amazing. Seneschal, my teammate, is here. That's good news for Cofidis at least. But my top 10 place is slowly slipping away. I need to keep the guy who's just behind me. That's Bradley Wiggins, of course, trying to ruin my dream. And he probably will, because I don't have any energy left in the bank. I have some red bar, but up in front now we have a mass sprint between 7 riders. Sagan is up there, Jürgen Rolands, Van Marke, some pretty good sprinters competing. And I think a lot of these riders also have a lot of energy left. But my breakaway actually managed to work out today. 11th place probably. Let's just see who won. It was Peter Sagan who ended up winning his first monument, I think. Oh, I'm beating Bradley Wiggins. I'm getting top 10 in my first monument. I think that gives me more XP as well, so that's really, really important. Just behind me comes Limpert, Van Kersbruck, and the rest of the favorites here. Some of the guys didn't come, who really disappointed today. But I ended up getting a top 10 place, and Seneschal got 8th place. That's really important for Cofidis and for me for the future. Let's get on and see if we get a level up from this. So in the end, these were the results. Sagan ended up winning Ronde van Vlaanderen, Rolands in 2nd, Stubar in 3rd, Van Marke took 4th, Boon in 5th, Langeveld 6th, and Geraint Thomas took 7th place. And that's of course the breakaway who ended up getting to the finish line together. Then in the second group we had me, Seneschal, my teammate, Fabian Cancellara, and Bradley Wiggins, a pretty strong group. And of course all of these guys down here wasn't really in the group, but a strong sprint from Limpert ended up getting at the same time. But we ended up in 10th place, and I think it should be enough for us to level up. Let's take it out. Yeah, top 10 and a breakaway of more than 50 kilometers in a monument, it should say. In the category 4 race at least. But yeah, you can see here, we got a level up. 62 mountain, 74 hill, 67 time trial, 71 sprint, 73 acceleration, 67 Baudeur, 69 stamina actually, and 67 resistance. So that's a really important though. You can see it right here, so we actually see the right stats. I believe it's in here. Yeah, here you can see the belief stats that I just said to you guys, because they don't. It's a pretty weird bug, but they don't update it all the time. So you can see it right here that my hill stats has become even better now, up in the 3rd best on the team at the moment. Mountain stats is also improved, so I can actually hang on for a bit longer in the mountains, even though that's not really my kind of terrain. I'm actually the 3rd best time trial rider on my team, which is honestly pathetic by my teammates that I'm the 3rd best with 67 in time trial. Cobblestone 2nd best, sprint I'm also slowly getting up there, 71 now. I have a decent sprint if I come home in a bunch sprint with a lot of energy. I should have a chance of winning. Other than that, stamina improved as well, 3rd best on the team as a 20-year-old. That's pretty impressive. I'm looking pretty good so far. I don't really know if I should change my focus to something else right now, because I feel like I'm doing pretty well at hill, but my cobblestone stats haven't improved for a while. So I'm thinking about changing to that. Let me just check here during my training. You see, right, this is what I'm training at right now. Acceleration I didn't really improve in that much, but stamina is really important, so is Hill. See, Cobblestone is not that much anymore. Non-classics could actually be better for me, because that is pretty much all I want as well. I think I'm going to train next time in Northern Classics, because I want my Cobblestones to get a bit better, because this is where I want to win my first monuments. Yeah, let's get to the place a bit. Okay, here we are at our second monument of the video, and the second one so far. It is Pré-Roubaix. Clear cobblestone race. Look at all of those cobble sections. It's absolutely crazy. Most famous is of course the Arnberg Forest. I have picked up a bit of a sniffle, so I'm probably not in the best shape. Of course, I'm still not in great shape. And anyway, I'm still only in good fitness for some reason. But yeah, again, I'll try and go in the breakaway, because I feel like then I have a bit of a gap down to the rest of the peloton once we reach into the deciding kilometers of the stage. Let's get it started. Last 70 kilometer race now. We have already gone through the Arnberg Forest. It cost around half, 3/4 of the peloton to drop off. I'm still here. I wasn't allowed to get in the breakaway this time, so that plan quickly went out of the window, since I was immediately caught every time I tried. So I decided just to sit on the front of the peloton and see for how long it can last. I'm not expecting to get another top 10 place like I did in the last days, but hopefully I can get a result that's pretty similar. For now, it's just about staying here. I'm losing a lot of energy by this, but I'm using a lot of energy no matter where I sit in these competitions. The sad part is I'm also losing a lot of energy between the competitions, which is really what annoys me the most. Down to the last 30 riders now. Top 30 place seems to be pretty guaranteed at the moment, which is good news. A long flat section here where we can actually relax a bit. Still 28 riders remaining now. Who will be the next to fall off? Seems like it's the Sky guy here, Luke Rowe. Seems to be struggling a bit right now. I'll probably be one of the next guys to fall off as well. Let's see, yeah, Luke Rowe falling off now. Down to the last 27 riders, who will be the next. Godin from 82 hours now falling off. Can I get in top 25 as well? That would be a great result. See, people are struggling now, just hanging on the flat here. Latsudal will Deboucher, struggling as well. Heinrich Hausler. So we're down to the last 26 riders right now. Here on the flat section, they're struggling a lot. I'm done as well now. I will see, I'm slowly blocking in riders. Cantillara, Jaron Thomas, Bone, Taylor Finney. I'm blocking them all off right now. They have to get past me on this complex, otherwise they'll probably lose contact with the front group. You see, now the pace is setting up, because now is the time where you have to really show that you're one of the best riders. 20 riders on the front. I'm just outside top 20, 21, 22nd, 23rd place at the moment. And now it's just going at your own pace to the finish line. Won't be a good result today, but I didn't really expect anything more. I'm not in great shape. I had a bit of a sniff, as they said. And yeah, really nothing you can expect here. Now it's just relaxing, sitting with the group here, hoping to maybe win a sprint for 24th, 25th place. That's really my goal right now. Still, I can't see who's out in front. I can see Seneschal is still in Group 1, so at least he's in the front group, but I don't imagine he'll stay there for that long. I think some of the other guys will probably drop him at one of the final. Yeah, he's dropped now. He's only in E2. Tom Bone attacks. I don't know what group he is in. Seneschal still in the second group, so he's not going to win. Hopefully he can get a top 10 place and some points for our team. Almost catching up with Van Avermaet here. I get some water now, because I might as well. Just sitting on, relaxing on the back end of this group. Around 6 kilometers or something like that behind the front group. It's quite a lot. Seneschal is now in Group 1 again. Actually, he has quite a lot of energy left. He should really attack, because he would win if he attacked now. Seneschal, Degenkolb, Roland's attacks. Don't know how big the group out in front is, but there's quite a few riders out there. I think it's a like 10-11 man group out in front. Seneschal is still in the front group. He's on the wheel of somebody. Roland's, Jaron Thomas attacks as well. I'm hoping for my teammate that he can pull home a victory here. Attack from Deboucher in this group. 3 kilometers to the front. Van Marke, Standard. I can't really check at all exactly how it's going out up in front. I'm almost at the velodrome now. It's right around the corner here, but it's too late for me to see William Bonnet attacked, but it's not in the front group. I don't think so it is, at least. I'm thinking 5th place for my teammate. That's what I'm predicting before I see the results. 5th place. Sagan wins it. Double victory. Stibar, Van Marke. Oh, and he got 9th place. Okay. That's around the same favorite status he was, so that's pretty predictable. Last 5 kilometers for me as we head into the velodrome here. Hausler, Bosenhagen, some pretty great sprinters in this group. Me as well, of course. I'm of course the best. No, I'm not, but... Sprint on the inside here. Can I get past them? I get past them. And I create the gap. They're trying to follow me. What a crazy sprint for 23rd place here. Bosenhagen wants to take it, but he's too weak, and I will celebrate. Can I celebrate? I can't celebrate. My 23rd, 4th, 5th place or something like that. Absolutely amazing scenes here at the Velodrome in Roubaix. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But yeah, that's the two monuments done. Next up, I really don't know what my next goal to be, because the cobblestone season has pretty much done with, and I don't really have more points to gain access to the other monuments, so I'll have to wait for them for the next season. So I'll probably just do some of the lower ranked classics and maybe save up points for the Vuelta a España, because that's something I haven't done yet, and if I get a good result there, I might be able to win the mountain jersey or on the 25 jersey or something like that, even though I'm pretty terrible in the mountains. You never know, something crazy might happen. But yeah, this is it for now. Let's just see the final results. I end up in 24th place, Senegal in 9th place. We'll just take a quick look at the standings right now, because this were the races we had to get the most points in. We really didn't get a lot. Standing, Sagan dominating right now in front of Contador. Things actually looking really good and taking up the 2 top places at the moment. Cofidis, Senegal down in 38th, and am I even here? I'm actually in 72nd place. I'm actually on the Sire World Tour rankings. That's pretty impressive by me, I think. Continental Rise, we are of course not here, so what am I looking at? Super Prestige. I'm actually in top 30, 29th place after, of course, getting a good result in 100% Kurne and all of the other classics in the early spring. Team-wise, Sire World Tour, we're looking 15th place and ahead of Cannondale and Neuke Greenedge. Continental Tour, or Super Prestige Rise, which is what we really have to worry about to not get relegated. We are looking to get relegated right now. Cannondale Garmin looking really terrible, but we are close with both MTN Quebec and Lotto Jumbo, but it'll be difficult for us to actually overtake them, so we really don't have that many more races where we have the ability to gain more points, but we'll try our best, and I'll try my best to ensure that Cofidis will stay in this division. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment down below and a like, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.